Okay, guys, we are live. I'm going to just give a few minutes for people to jump on before we get started. Okay, guys, so I'm going to just start explaining what this video is going to be about, and more people will hopefully be popping in around that time. So I had an idea of doing like once a month a live kind of mini coaching session. And one of the things that I struggled with when I first started my personal growth and healing journey was identifying my values, specifically my core values. And so that really struck a chord in me because first off, I want to provide any type of service I can to you guys that have been, my amazing followers. And this is kind of my way of giving back in a way to where I can provide you with some information that I would share with my clients, just of course at a different level, but enough to really get the ball rolling on areas that you might be struggling in. So I want to first just start off talking about why knowing your values is just so important in life. So your core values specifically are kind of like your personal compass to doing life. And a lot of the times when we think of our values, we think like, oh yeah, my family is one of my values, my career, my education, which is all fantastic. I think that is an amazing starting point, but I take it even a step deeper because as human beings, we're driven off of feelings, emotions. That's what aids us in making decisions in life, whether they be the big decisions or, small decisions. So when it comes to your core values, we're asking ourselves, say it's family, that's one of your main values. You're asking yourself, what is it that family allows you to feel? So we're tapping into the feeling that we achieve with these areas that are of great importance to us. So today, that's what I'm going to kind of walk you through, is how to dive a little bit deeper into your values at a level that kind of, it kicks it up a notch. And when it comes to making decisions on what job offer you want to accept, what event you want to say yes to on a Saturday night, even what outfit you want to wear, this is going to be kind of your guiding light. Okay, so I like to have 5 to 10 values, and that can be, obviously everyone is different. I myself have 5 core values just because the fewer decisions I have to make, the better I feel. So I always recommend that my clients have no more than 10. But today we're going to have you kind of dive a little bit deeper, like I said, into identifying your own. So what I want you to do is grab a piece of paper and a pen, and you're going to be asking yourself, what has been the most important things in your life? Okay, so this kind of goes back to, oh, my family is important. My education is important. My health is important. Anything. It can be chocolate chip cookies are important. It can literally be anything. So I don't want you to put too much thought into this question. I want you to just brain dump everything and anything that comes to your mind. I'm telling you, it can be like cheese is important to me. I love cheese. I mean, someone might really love it, and that's okay. So you're gonna, again, ask yourself, what has been most important to you throughout your life? And from there, you're going to have 5 to 10. Again, this is kind of going back to the 5 to 10 items that I would like you to have listed out. So I want you to take a minute to do that, okay? On your sheet of paper, write that question out. what have been the most important things in your life? Okay. And this is going to be something that I like to have clients do maybe like twice a year, because our values do change as we change as human beings. We never stay the same. We're constantly growing and making progress in life. So this is something that you can revisit in 6 months' time, maybe at the beginning of 2022. But we're starting off with that first question, okay? Again, I'm going to repeat one more time. What has been the most important thing in your life? Okay, so from there, say I'm going to go with family again. You're going to ask yourself, what has my family allowed me to feel? Or what has my career allowed me to feel? So you're filling in that blank with your most important area. Okay, whether, again, it could be your health, it could be your financial freedom. What has that thing allowed you to feel? And this question is what helps us to dive deeper into those emotions that are of great importance to us and that guide our decisions in life. Okay, so when it comes to identifying what the thing allows you to feel, this is where we're going to start coming up with, my family allows me to feel connection. For some people, it can be love. Career, it can allow me to feel that I am giving back, so I'm contributing to the world. So contribution is a core value. Love is a core value. Joy, happiness. So this is why we're taking our values and diving deeper into identifying at the core, what emotion, what feeling does this value allow you to feel and to experience? And by doing that, we have a much richer connection to our decisions in life. And again, it can go back to just simply what you're going to wear on a particular day. Do you want to feel confident? Do you want to feel successful? Or if it's an event that you're trying to decide on, do you want to have fun or do you want it to be educational? So when it comes to making these decisions, big and small, it's always based off of a feeling that we're trying to accomplish. So kind of going back to the sequence of questions, that first question to help you identify your value at a basic level, which, by the way, is absolutely perfect to have at that basic level. You are bringing some sort of awareness by identifying that within your life, and that is a great starting point. But we want to ask ourselves, what has been most important in our lives? And from there, you're asking yourself, what has that thing allowed you to feel? And this is what allows us to identify that core value. Again, your core value is going to be an emotion, a feeling. And this is what guides us throughout our life. And I said myself that I have 5. So I don't want to share mine just yet because I don't want that to affect what you might come up with, but I definitely will be sharing more about it in Instagram posts. And I just want this time to be time for you to really brainstorm and come up with your own thoughts and ideas. So if there's any questions right now, I want to, make sure, is this sounding clear to you guys? Give me a big thumbs up. And I would love to know if this so far is sounding clear and straightforward. Hey, Cecilia. Oh, I totally am going to save this. Yeah, I'm so excited to see you here. Just kind of look through. Oh, Jessica. Hello. Keys. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. Awesome. Okay, so I got some, yes, I got some big thumb up. Okay, wonderful. So I want to just take some time to answer any questions you guys might have. So even if it's you're feeling stuck on that big question I gave you, which again, I'm going to repeat myself a lot, and I think that's a wonderful thing. So the question again was, what has been most important in your life? Okay, for myself, I know I got a little bit caught up with it because I was like, well, I only have three things, and it takes time to really dive deep and be able to just open up to everything and anything. Like I started listing, my animals, my love of Italian food. I started listing random stuff, and then using those items, I then was able to label like, well, it's fun that I wanted. I love to travel. I love to experience new cuisine. It was love when it comes to my pets, my animals. It's an unconditional love, and that to me is of such great importance. So even though you might be thinking of something that sounds a little silly, it ultimately leads to part of your core value. So again, when you're working on this, I would say limit to no more than 10, okay? Because at that point, even if you have 10, some of them are going to kind of relate to each other. And then you'll see a pattern, all right? And then you can kind of plug it into the different areas. So are there any questions, any of you guys that might be feeling a little bit stuck still on identifying your core values, which, as we just kind of reviewed, are different than how we typically learn about identifying our values, because it's at a deeper level where we are identifying the feeling that we desire. And everybody is going to be very different. We all might have some of the same things, but there are going to definitely be big differences with each individual. And I think it's such a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful thing. So that is going to be it for our mini session here. If you guys don't have any questions, if after you find like, oh, wait a minute, this kind of popped into mind, please message me. I would love to chat with you and help you out if you're still feeling a little bit stuck on how to identify your core values. So I would love to do this, as I had mentioned earlier, once a month, to have a different topic that I cover with you guys briefly in these monthly mini sessions. I definitely want to take any ideas that you guys might have as well, because of course I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for all of you. So if there is a topic that you would love to learn more about, please again message me, let me know, because it excites me so much to be able to share this information with you guys. So that's going to be it for now, and I really loved this. I hope you guys did as well. And then we will be doing this again next month, and I certainly will give you enough notice to where you can hopefully join in on next month. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye.